Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Supersonic Ozzy. Today we're diving into a special request from one of our fellow Mlbb family who requested for Akai. Now I checked his pick rate recently, and honestly, it's surprisingly low. A lot of new players sleep on him or think he's just a spinning panda, but let me tell you, Akai can be an absolute monster if mastered. He's one of the most versatile tanks in the game. You can use him as a solid roamer, a sneaky hyper, or even go full attack mode if you're feeling spicy. In this video, I'll break it down in the simplest way possible, especially for beginners. Skills, builds, combos, roles, and tips. Everything you need to make Akai your next main. Let's get it. Why Akai is worth learning. A lot of players underestimate Akai, but he's a beast when used right. He can roam, jungle, or even go attack build. That's rare for a tank. His ult can control an entire team fight. You can isolate key enemies and give your team a huge advantage. He's easy to learn but hard to master, meaning the more you grind, the more rewarding he becomes. If you're a solo queue player, Akai is perfect. You can literally carry with just your ult. Skills and combos explained. Let's break down his skills real quick. Passive, Tai Chi. After casting a skill, your next basic attack bonus damage and slows the enemy. Use it to peel or chase. Skill 1, Headbutt. Charges forward and stuns the first enemy hit. Can go through walls. Skill 2, Body Slam. Deals AoE damage and slows enemies. Use it right after Skill 1 for a quick combo. Ultimate, Hurricane Dance. Spins rapidly, knocking enemies back and making you immune to crowd control. Use this to push enemies into walls, turrets, or separate them from their team. Basic combo, Skill 1, Skill 2, ulti to pin them. Optional flicker ulti, Apoli equals surprise wall pin equals easy kill. Akai's builds, as he is a versatile hero who can roam, go hyper jungle, or even shift into fighter mode. Let's dive into each role and the best builds to use. This is the most reliable way to play Akai, peeling for your team, engaging fights, and soaking damage. Battle spell, Flicker, essential for that surprise flicker ulti pin. Vengeance, optional if you're the main frontline and want to reduce incoming damage. Recommended build. Tough Boots is a core item for Akai because reduces CC duration by 30%. Crucial since Akai needs to move freely to position his ult properly. Adds magic defense, helps him tank early magic damage from mages. Cheap and efficient, great early game value for sustain and mobility. In short, less time stunned, more time disrupting enemies. Guardian Helmet is core for Akai because massive HP boost makes him super tanky. HP regen out of combat lets him heal fast without recalling. Perfect for sustain. After diving or rotating, he recovers quickly and stays on the map longer. In short, more HP equals longer team fights, faster map control. Antique Cuirass is core for Akai because reduces enemy physical attack when they hit you. Great versus marksmen and fighters. Adds HP and physical defense, boosts his durability in team fights. Synergizes with his role. Since Akai dives into the enemy backline, this item helps him survive burst damage. In short, perfect counter to physical damage dealers and helps Akai tank longer. Dominance Ice is core for Akai because reduces enemy healing and shield effects. Great against heroes like Esmeralda, Yuzhong, and lifesteal cores. Slows enemy attack speed. Weakens marksmen and fighters. Gives mana, CDR, and physical defense. Helps Akai spam skills and stay tanky. In short, it cripples enemy sustain and damage while boosting Akai's control and utility. Radiant Armor is core for Akai because high magic defense plus HP helps him tank burst from mages. Passive reduces magic damage over time, perfect against DPS mages like Valir, Eve, or Xavier. Boosts regen from healing effects, synergizes with Brave Smite and Guardian Helmet. In short, it shuts down magic poke and makes Akai super durable versus magic damage. Immortality is core for Akai because revives him after death, gives a second chance in clutch fights, adds physical defense plus HP, boosts survivability, buys time after reviving, Akai can escape or his team can turn the fight. In short, perfect late game item to survive dives and make game-saving plays. These are just some of the best items for Akai, but let me remind you, as I always say in every video, never blindly follow item builds. Don't pick something just because I said so, or because a global player uses it. always build based on your enemy lineup. As a tank, your job is to lead the fight and absorb damage. If you mess up your item choices, you won't last long, and that can cost your team the game. Item awareness equals game awareness. Don't auto-build. Think smart. Roaming tips. Stick close to your jungler and marksman early game. Try to get early vision from bushes and punish enemy rotations. Use ult not just to engage, but to disengage and protect squishy teammates too. Next up, Hyper. Now, about Akai as a Hyper. I'll be real with you. I haven't played him in that role yet. I'm still new to Akai myself with only 5 matches so far, so if any pro Akai Hypers are watching, feel free to drop your wisdom in the comments. I'll keep this part short and based on what I've seen from teammates who've played a solid Akai Hyper. My main focus is still Akai as a tank, but skipping over his other roles would feel incomplete. So here's my take from the sidelines. Now this isn't something new, but it still surprises most players in ranked. Akai jungle works well when your team has strong side lanes or lacks a solid initiator. He's tanky, disruptive, and can zone out enemy junglers during objectives. Jungle tips: rotate fast and pressure lanes after hitting level 4. Use your ult to zone out enemy jungler from turtle or lord fights. Pin their core away from objectives. You don't even need to kill them, just keep them out. Fighter attack build. Finally, let's talk about Fighter Mode Akai, or as I like to call it, Panda with Punch. This build works when your team lacks damage or when you're confident in snowballing. You'll still have decent survivability, but your damage will shock squishy heroes. Emblem, Assassin Emblem for movement speed and kill potential. Battle Spell, Flicker. Still useful for surprise ults. Execute if you want extra kill pressure, recommended build. 1. Swift Boots. 2. Corrosion Scythe. 3. Demon Hunter Sword, shreds tanks. 4. War Axe. 5. Thunderbelt or Malefic Roar, depending on defense versus damage. 6. Immortality or Athena's Shield to survive longer in fights. Attack mode tips. Time your passive plus basic attacks well. Each one slows and adds bonus damage. You'll stick to enemies like glue while chipping their HP bar down fast. Don't forget, your ult still wins fights. Don't chase damage and forget your role. I'm nowhere in the shape or form to teach Akai. Hell, I'm still figuring out how not to slam into walls like a lost panda, but I do want to share what I've learned so far on my journey. Hopefully it helps someone out there who's also trying to get the hang of him. Practice pinning enemies in custom mode. Learn how close you need to be to a wall or turret. Map awareness equals success. Always look for flanks or bush setups before ulting. Use Flicker ult to catch enemies off guard. They won't have time to react. Use bushes to surprise enemies. Ulting from Fog of War is deadly. In teamfights, either peel for your carry or isolate their main damage dealer. Don't try to do both. Communicate. Ping who you're targeting before diving. Why Akai is unique among tanks. Ten's only tank that can pin enemies with directional CC. Has built-in CC immunity with his ult. Can play 3 roles effectively: roam, jungle, and semi-fighter. Not just a meat shield, he's a playmaker. Once mastered, you can win games just by pinning the right enemy at the right time. I hope this showed you how much potential this panda actually has, not just as a tank, but also as a hyper or even a bruiser. He's fun, mobile, disruptive, and if you master his timing, he can turn fights around single-handedly. I've played with multiple Akai tanks and junglers, and every time they amazed me with how strong and unpredictable they are. They're full of surprises, especially when they use their ulti to push an enemy straight into me while I'm running low on HP. So, if you're new to Mlbb or just overlooked Akai, give him a shot. Learn his mechanics, build smart, and you'll be surprised at how hard he can carry games. Don't forget to like, drop a comment if you've got any heroes you want me to cover next, and subscribe for more Mlbb breakdowns. Until then, keep grinding, stay sharp, and keep slamming with style. Supersonic Ozzy out.